State Cogta MEC says the Mangaung city manager will be suspended at a council meeting tomorrow. That's as service delivery protests continue in that area. A group called the Mangaung Community Concern is calling for the disbandment of the Mangaung Metro Council. Meanwhile, a security guard accused of shooting dead a 14-year-old Giovanni Siegel during a protest is expected to appear in court today. Well, eNCA's Slandelo Masakane is in the area for us. Let's find out what's happening there this morning. Sli, good morning to you. So it looks much quieter than when we spoke yesterday this time.
Definitely a stark difference here in Mangaung. It looks like business as usual. Cars are moving. Yuveka, it seems as though something has certainly transpired overnight. What we do understand is that there is a meeting taking place as we speak between the leaders of the Mangaung Community Forum. They are trying to pave a way forward, which is why I think you're seeing a lot of the movement within the area now, is that there seems to be some divisions amongst the leaders in terms of the way forward. Is the shutdown going to continue or not? And this follows the meeting that was had with the Premier of the Free State as well as the Cogta MEC with regards to the demands, one of which was the suspension of the city manager as well as the disbandment of the council, the Mangaung Council here in the area. And so that meeting started, I understand, at around 8 a.m. this morning. We understand that it's still continuing, and we are awaiting and communicating with some of these leaders in terms of when they can speak to us as soon as they conclude to tell us exactly what's happening. Are they continuing or are they going to discontinue the shutdown? But from what it looks like, it seems as though for the most part, some calm has certainly been restored. I was actually speaking to some police officers just before I went on air with you, Yubeka, who were telling me that they are on high alert. They remain on high alert. They're monitoring the area, and it does seem much quieter than the past couple of days. But they are seeing suspicious groups here and there, but nothing that's been untoward so far.
And it certainly looks like that there needs to be some kind of cleanup operation, if I just have to look behind you there, after the protests earlier this week. So let's talk about that impending suspension there of the city manager, Densley. Any idea as to why only the city manager for something that seems to be affecting residents on such a large scale?
It seems the issue around the city manager is the fact that they believe that he's basically been quite incompetent in terms of dispensing his duties, in terms of ensuring that there's service delivery in the area, as well as ensuring that there isn't corruption and opening up opportunities for members of this community to be able to either gain employment within the municipality or take up, opportunities, business opportunities. So I think that they blame him squarely in terms of the lack of service delivery, and they want to see some action towards him. And so what we understand from the meeting, some of those resolutions, the confirmation came from the Cogta MEC here in the Free State that there is going to be a council meeting tomorrow, that's Thursday, and this is where we are expecting that the councillors will be voting in terms of suspending the city manager. Now, I had a look, Yuveka, at how exactly the Mangaung Council is made up, and I understand that there are about 50 wards here, so there are about 50 councillors, 38 of which are ANC councillors, and about 12 are from the DA. So if just looking at those numbers, it does look as though that the city manager may be looking at a suspension if the ANC gets its way.
All right, Slandelo Masakane, thanks very much there, just bringing us the latest there on what's been happening in Mangaung. And as we know, that security guard accused of shooting dead a 14-year-old Giovanni Siegel during the protest earlier this week is expected in court. We'll try and get more clarity on that court appearance and arrest as well. Still on